Hello, Geek House Show. I am here with the legendary Bob Layton. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you liking the convention so far?
It's good to be back. I don't want to sound like Tony Stark, but you know, this is my fourth time here. You know, it's like I love it here. I consider Dubai my home away from home, man.
Nice.
You know, and obviously I have adopted family here now, and it's always a pleasure to be here. And it's the best time of year. The weather's great, right?
Yep, it is. Windy, nice, cool. And it's kind of like a metropolis being around here, right?
Oh, no, when I go back to America, I tell everyone this is the Wakanda of the Arab world. You know, I said all it's missing is flying cars, you know? And it was great because I was just here, 9 months ago? And the city has changed and evolved since then, you know? We did the opening of City Walk, right? City Walk was still under construction last time I was here. And now it's this beautiful area, shopping area. Just fantastic. And that's the thing. You blink for a minute and the city mutates into something else. You know, it gets bigger, larger, and more beautiful. It's like, that's why it's one of my favorite places to come. And the people are amazing. They're the most welcoming people in the world. And I know I get around.
Okay, speaking of transitions and stuff, can you tell us about your experience tackling the character Tony Stark in Iron Man? You're responsible for giving him his big comeback and his rise to fame.
Yeah, I mean, I originally, like I said, it wasn't a very popular book in Marvel, but as a kid, I guess hating something is sometimes good for you. Because I really hated the comic, and I used to make my own, because the emphasis was never on Tony Stark, and to me, that's what it's all about. I mean, as a 15-year-old boy, I didn't want to be Iron Man. I wanted to be Tony Stark. I wanted all the girls and all the money and all the toys, and and be the smartest guy in the room. And so that seemed like an accessible fantasy for a 15-year-old guy. And so when I finally got a chance to do the book, they would try out new talent of books that are about to be canceled. And that's how I got it. And I asked them if I could change a few things, and they said that we don't care. We're going to cancel it anyway. And 6 months later, it was one of their best-selling titles. And like you said, the rest is history.
Legendary, as always. So you had experience in Hollywood as well, as we understand?
Well, when they started working on the first Iron Man movie, David Maisel, the founder of Marvel Studios, is the biggest Bob Layton Iron Man fan in the world. His office is filled with nothing but my original art that he's bought over the years and stuff. So it was no coincidence that Iron Man was going to be the first Marvel Studios picture. So, he wanted me involved, so I went out to work on the DVD, and I wound up staying out there for another 10 years. So, yeah. It was crazy. So I realized that I had done everything in comics, and I wanted to move on to Hollywood. So I started working in the biz out there. So yeah, it's been a real good experience. And now I have my own production company. So you met Michelle earlier. Michelle and I have a Box Monkey Pictures, and we are coordinating with our partners here in Dubai. Because in terms of creating a joint venture and making movies that will play in everywhere, not just in America, but in the Arab world as well. So that's part of our mandate, and the fact that we're also creating a company where some of the proceeds from the profits of the movie will go to our various charitable foundations. In our case, the Tower Cancer Research Foundation, the Farouk Foundation has its own charity. And, so we want to give something back as well.
So basically, you're living your dream. Philanthropist, billionaire, playboy, doing it, making it happen.
Playboy, I might be a little too old now for the playboy part.
Oh, come on. Don't sell yourself short.
I have a wonderful girlfriend who lives in Tokyo. And we don't see each other nearly as much as I'd like to, but she's pretty amazing, and I met her purely on the way. What's really funny, I met her. My friend of mine. We were walking around in Akihabara, and there's a Marvel-themed bar there, and he's like, they have to meet Bob Layton, and he takes me in there. And Yoshi just happened to be in the bar because she works in cryptocurrency, and she was delivering some paperwork to the owner. because she's not a bar person at all or whatever. But that's how I met her. You know, that was like a year ago. And so, yeah, I guess there was a little Playboy involved there. Okay, it was like.
See, I told you. So speaking of Hollywood and productions, and what can you tell us about the new Bloodshot movie without spoiling anything? And we understand that...
Never going to get spoilers out of me, brother, anyway, okay? But let me tell you that, like, I was, this is one of the cases where I was on the set in South Africa for the shooting of this last year. And this thing is going to be spectacular. If you check out the latest YouTube video, you'll see that the latest ad, I'm actually in the advertisement, which is something that movie studios have never done before. They've actually included Kevin Van Hook and I in the actual promotion for the movie. And I am here in Dubai, as a matter of fact, because on the 10th we will be doing the Bloodshot premiere at the Roxy Theater in City Walk. And, you know, I'm going to be the guest there, passing out posters and all that kind of stuff, and I'm so looking forward to it because I have not seen the finished product myself. I've seen them shooting a lot of scenes. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes photos I have that I can't release until after the movie, but I'm really excited for it. I mean, you guys have seen it. It looks amazing, right? Yeah, and it's Vin Diesel, right? What else do we have to say?
Yeah, it's all about family.
Yep, absolutely. But it's the first of what hopefully will be an entire Valiant universe, film universe, and that's what I'm really excited about.
You heard it here first. Yeah. Mr. Layton, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.